Okay, can you see the screen? Shall we start, students? All of you will respond. So look here, next question. We need to plot, this is median, in median. First exercise, all of you understood median formulas? Use quartile, median formulas, all those things. Now in second exercise, we need to plot the graph, cumulative frequency table. For that, the value should be in continuous value. It should be arranged in order and continuous. So 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100, 100 to 110, 110, 120, 120. Yesterday we did the first one, right? First one was completed. Yeah, we'll start from the second. Adya and Lemula, it's the same students. First, second, the concept is almost the same. See, 0 to 10. All of you write this. 0 to 10, 10 to 20. Do you have the graph with your 2 centimeter graph? 30 to 40. See, be quick. We have so many chapters to complete. 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 80, 80 to 90. Yes. After this, for ogive graph, we need to find cumulative frequency. It is must. Then we have 90 to 100. Then frequency. Along with this, whatever they give, we call it as frequency. 5, 11, 10, 20, 28, 37, 40, 29, 14 and 6. How do you find cumulative frequency, students? Respond. Adya and Lemula. The first value should remain the same. Remember that. First value should remember the same. Very simple concept. Okay, we'll do it quickly. 5 plus 11, 16, right? 16 plus 10, yes. 26, 26 plus 20, 46. Then 46, 56, 66. What do you get? 70. Yesterday I've given this table. Whoever has written, can you unmute and answer? 74 next. 111, 151, 160, 170, 180, 194. Is it 200? Yesterday I had given this table, right? We had completed till cumulative frequency. Then tell me the values. Is it correct, Ivania? Okay, next. Once you complete this, students, what are the three questions they have asked us to find? Look at the three questions. Second main, median, then number of students who failed. Okay, fine. There are three questions. Next. In these three questions, which is x-axis, students? Be quick. Which is x-axis? Which one is you are supposed to take an x-axis? And number and CF, cumulative frequency, should be in y-axis. Now x-axis. 0 to 100. All of you will start plotting. Remember, you need to plot according to the scale, students. What is given here? Can you see? Ogive graph. Once in one axis, what you take? 1 centimeter is equals to how many marks? 1 centimeter is equals to 10 marks. That is x-axis. On the other axis, what you have to take? 2 centimeter. 2 boxes equals to how many? 20, students. 20 students. So let us start plotting the graph. All of you complete. Start this, students. Look here. You can start from the extreme corner. Here, this part. 0. X-axis. It starts from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yeah, tell me the next one. What is the least value we have? What have they told, students? Have we taken 1 centimeter is 10 in the x-axis? Respond, all of you. What is left? 2 centimeter is equals to how many students? 20 students. So each box, how many students you have to take? 20, 40. Look here. In this cumulative frequency, what is the lowest value we have? 5. Highest value we have? 200. Lowest and highest. So up to 200, it is not possible if you take 10, 20, 30. Suppose you take 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200. Y-axis, x-axis. Is it clear? All of you understood? Now, the first concept, students. The first concept is whenever we solve graph question, ogive graph. Remember, they ask us to find ogive graph. If you want to find ogive graph, we need to take two things. What are the two things we take to construct the ogive graph? Upper limit and cumulative frequency. So what's the first value? 10 comma. See, that is what you're supposed to write here. Look at 10 comma 5. In y-axis 10. Okay. In x-axis 10. Y-axis. Now y-axis we need to do some calculation. I'll tell you the calculation. Remember, it's a very easy concept. Fine. Before that, let us start writing the scale, students. Tell me the scale. What did we take? X-axis. X-axis. What is the gap between 10 and 20? 1 centimeter is equals to 10 what? 10? Very good. 10 marks. Y-axis. 1 centimeter is equals to. No, you can take 1 centimeter. There they have told 2 centimeters is equals to 20. That they have referred to that 1 centimeter graph. Okay. But what is this? Tell me this. This is 1 centimeter, right? Is equals to, or just write whatever is given there, you write 2 centimeter is equals to how much, students? 20. 20 what? What is the second part we have? Number of? Yeah, 20 students. Very good. 20 students. Write 2 centimeter because this is a 2 centimeter graph. Okay, 20 students. Now calculation part. Look at y-axis. I'm explaining the y-axis calculation, students. All of you listen carefully. From 0 to 10, how many small lines are there? Like this. How many small lines are there? How many vertical small lines are there? You'll have exactly 10. How many small lines? 10. So 10, from 0 to 10, we have 10 lines. 10 lines is equals to how many students? How many marks? 10 marks. Then one line is equals to how many marks? One line is equals to, bring this 10 down. No. Why? 10 by 10. One line is equals to 1 mark. Usually for x-axis, we don't see, students. But remember this. All of you understood the calculation? Respond. One line is equals to 1 mark. Now, y-axis, number of students. Tell me how many lines are there, students? From 0 to 20. Total how many lines are there? From 0 to 20. See, how many small lines are there? In this each box, how many small lines? 10 lines, right? 10 lines. 10 lines is equals to how many students you have taken from 0 to 20? 20 students. If 10 line is 20 students, one line. Look, students, those who don't understand this, or if you don't concentrate, you won't get marks in graph. Everything depends on this value. So all of you will concentrate. One line is equals to 20. Bring this 10 down. 20 divided by 10. How many students? One line is equals to 2 students. Remember this calculation. In y-axis, 1 mark is equals to how many students? 2 students. I'll tell you how to calculate. Till we start plotting the graph. One line is equals to 2 students. Right. Write the scale. Don't write the scale. It might be confusing if you write it there. Right below the graph or next to the graph, you can write it. Mariana, is it clear? Adya, Mariana, why can't you all respond? Joanna, Cherisha. Okay, not audible. It's not audible, students. Sometimes because of network issues. Fine. For ogive graph, what are the two things I told you? Upper limit and class frequency, cumulative frequency. First, upper limit 10. For 10, what is the cumulative frequency? Tell me. Cumulative frequency should be 5. But you can't mark 5 lines. You can't mark 5 lines. What is the line I told you to remember? One line is equals to how many marks? How many students? One line is equals to 2 students, right? Yes. So if you want to mark 5 value, just divide by 2 students. Just divide by 2. What you get? 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So in 10th line, look at this 10th line. We need to plot 2.5. All of you will plot this 2.5. Look, after 2 lines, take zero point 0.5. Don't mark 3 lines. After 2, take zero point 0.5. You see the marking what I've done? 0.5. Write 10 comma. Next one. Tell me the next one. 20 and respond all of you all 20 and 16. Now I'll tell you for 16. Look, after 20, where do we get 16 students? Below 20 or above 20? So take 16, divide by how many lines I told you in y-axis? One line is equals to 2 students. Divide by 2. So how many lines? 8 lines. So for 20, mark 8 lines. That will be below 20. 8 lines. Can you see? I mark 8 lines. Is it clear all of you all? Understood? Next. Look at this calculation students. Now 26. How can I write 26? Do we have 20 line here? Do you have 20 line? So 26, can I write 20 plus 6? Does it make sense? 20 plus 6. So after 20, this 6 is given students. Divide that 6 by 2. How many lines should we mark after 20? Not 6 lines, 3 lines. After 20, not 6 lines, 3 lines. So 30 and 26. After 6, 3 lines. All of you will plot 3 lines. Complete these 3 first. Be quick. Complete these 3. 20, 30. Now next for 40 students, for 40, 46. Look at x-axis 40 and 46 is given. How can I split this 46? What is there in y-axis? Do we have 40? 40 plus what gives 46? Respond. How do I split it? 40 plus 6. This 6 you divide by 2. So after 40, how many lines you have to mark extra? 6 or 3 lines. Remember this calculation. After 40, 3 lines. In the same way, try for 74. First complete till here. 74 I'll teach. Complete it till here, all of you. If you're not plotting the graph, definitely you will not understand students. Later you will struggle. All of you are done? Shall we do the 50, 74? Okay, for 50, 74. Which line is visible? How do I split 74? 70 plus 4. This 4 I have to divide by how much students? Each line is how many students? I have to divide by 2. So after 70, how many extra lines I have to plot? After 70, how many extra lines? 2 lines. Now, where does 70 lie, students? Where does 70 lie? In between? You see the middle line? 60 and 80? 70. 70 plus how many extra lines I have to plot? How many extra lines? 2, right? 2. This is the value. Look at the way I plotted. 70 plus 2 extra lines. Now 111. How do you get 111 students? How do I split it? 110 plus? Tell me. 110 plus 1. Divide that 1 by 2. What is 1 by 2? Also known as 0.2. So you're not supposed to take one entire line, half line. After how much? After 110. Where does 110 lie, students? 110. After that, 0.5 line. Where does 110 lie? Yes. 100 to 120, 110. The middle line, right? After that, half a line. Just plot half a line, half a box. That becomes 111. Adya, can you tell me the next calculation? Is Adya online? Adya? Okay, what about Joanna? Can you tell me the next calculation, Joanna? For 151, how do I split? Fine, if you don't know, no problem. Ivania, how do you split 151? Less 1 by 2. What is 1 by 2? So where does 150 lie? Okay. After that, you have to just take point extra, right? Can you see this? 70. Lemula understood? See, those are responding. I'll ask you all students. Those are not responding, fine, no problem. If you're not concentrating, no problem. There are other chapters, you can concentrate in that. Okay, try the next one. Tell me the next one. Very quick. At least you all both respond, students, so that we'll be able to solve it. How much is 151? 151 is no, done. 180. How do you plot 180? For 180, directly you can plot 180, right? 80 and 180. 200, directly you can plot 200. Can you see the points? Yeah, start from 0, connect all the points, students. Yeah, Naomi, if you want, you attend, or you can leave the meeting, go through the recording, Naomi. If you want, continue. If not, go through the recording. I can't teach again. Okay. I've told you many times. If you're late, I can't teach again. Done. Ivania Lemula completed. Next one, students. Next, what you're supposed to do is, whenever we plot OJ graph, you always start with, see, we have three values, Q1, Q2, Q3. What does Q1 meaning? Q1 means lower value or lower quartile. Lower value or lower quartile. Q2 is the median. What is Q2? Median. Q3 is upper quartile. Remember the formula for lower quartile. The formula is n divided by 4. What's the formula? This is only for graph. For the previous one, formulas were different. Okay, for graph it is n divided by 4. Next, for median, n divided by 4. What is the value here? Q? Q2, right? Multiply this by 2. What happens if you reduce? You get n by, no, n by 2. Remember the formula for median, it is n by 2, students. Next, take this n by 4. N by 4. Q3. For Q3, with what you have to multiply? Into 3. So what's the formula? 3n divided by 4. These are the formulas. Okay, so I'll erase everything. 3n divided by 4. Don't write it on the graph. Remember the formula, 3n divided by 4. Now, OJF graph is done. OJF graph you have completed. We'll start plotting the curves. Is it clear? Both of you understood? Next. The starting point for this student, as soon as you complete the graph, remember we use the formula n divided by 2. In the working column, write n divided by 2. N is nothing but number of terms. We always take the last value. What is the last value in cumulative frequency? 200. Yes, use that formula 200. I'll tell you how to start with median. Look, OJEV graph is done. What they've asked us to find, students? They've asked us to find median mark. I'll tell you how to find median mark. For that, you have to first point you have to plot n divided by 2. What is n divided by 2? 200 divided by 2 is 100. Yes. Always start for this median, students. Always start with the y-axis. Can you see 100 given? 100. From 100, draw a straight line. It should touch this blue line. Can you see? Is it touching the blue line? From there, use a scale. Use a scale and bring down this line. Tell me what's the value you'll get, students. Touch this x-axis. After 50 lines, after 50, how many lines are we getting? After 50, how many lines? Which question? Second one. Are you all getting 3 lines? Okay. Don't use scale, student. Just use rough and sketch like what I have done. Still, you're getting 3 lines. See, n divided by 2 is 100. Always for n values, go with y-axis. N values always go with y-axis. From 100, join a straight line. Wherever it's touching the blue line, from there bring the line down. I'm getting somewhere around 56 or 57. What about you all? What did you all get? 56 is also fine. What about Ivania? Others? 56, 57. Correct answer. So this is the answer for median. So median is not 100. Those who are doing it, look, median is not 100. What is median value? Median is 57. That's the first answer. Median is equals to 57. Write the answer, all of you. Median is equals to 57. Median is not 100. It is 50. All of you understood how to find median? First find n divided by student. N divided by 2. N is the last value in the cumulative frequency. For any question, do the same, students. Draw an ogive graph. Find the value of n. Find median. And median stands for Q2. Is it clear? Understood? Shall we try the next one? Okay. The number of students failed. If minimum marks required to pass is 40, how many marks is required to pass? 40. Where did I plot marks, students? Where did I plot marks? X-axis or y-axis? Where is marks? Look, what are the two values we have? We have marks and number of students, right? In that, where did I plot marks? X-axis. Very good. The number of students who failed. We need to calculate who failed. If the minimum passing mark, how much is minimum passing mark? 40. Where are marks? X-axis or y-axis? So in x-axis, can you see 40? All of you can see 40 in x-axis. From there, draw a straight line, students. All of you draw a straight line. Check where it's touching. For me, this point, wherever it touches, draw a line here. Because y-axis, what have we written here in y-axis? Marks or students? Y-axis is students. So I'm getting around 42 or 43. What about you all? No. After 40, how many lines, students? After 40, how many lines? I'm getting 3 lines. After 40, how many lines? 40 plus how many lines are you all getting? No, no. How many lines are you getting after 40? Two lines. One line is how many students? One line is how many students? Two. Then two lines will be four students. So it is not 40 plus 2, it is 40 plus 4. What's the answer? 44. I'm getting three students. I'm getting 3 here. So my answer will be 40 plus 3, right? 40 plus 3. This is not 3, 3 into 2 students. So the answer is 46 students is the answer. Concept is important. Did you understand the concept from where we took marks? Is it clear? Okay. So how many students have failed? How will you check how many students have failed? Whoever falls below that students, whoever falls below that. Can you see all this green one? All this green? They have failed. Above that 40, pass or fail? Above 40. Everything is. So how many students have failed now? I got 43 lines. 40 plus 3. I shouldn't write 43. I should write 40. Let me show the calculation. Look here. 40 plus 3 lines. 3 lines. One line is 3 students. So 3 lines will be how many students? 3 lines should be 6 students. So what's the answer I'm getting, students? What's the answer? Number of students who failed is equals to 46. Now, what is the total number of students we have? Look at the y-axis. Total number 200. In 200, if 46 fails, how many have passed? 134. Can you see this? Above 40 students, above 40, all this pink one, everyone have passed, right? Everyone have passed. So this is how you calculate. Yeah, this is how you calculate. 200 minus 46, 134. Sorry, 154, right? 154 students have passed, but 46 have failed. They've asked us to find the failed students. Look here. Find the number of students who have failed. I told you, right? Very easy to plot, students. Very easy if you'll understand. In the beginning, if you're concentrating, it is easy. Those who didn't understand, you wouldn't have concentrated. Better go through the recording. Okay, there's no time to teach again, students. Next one. Tell me the third part of the question. What is given? So the number of students failed. How many students have failed here? Number of students failed is 40. Third question. If scoring 85 and more is considered to be what? Considered to be grade 1. Find the number of students who secured grade 1 in the examination. If scoring 85 and more marks, what do you mean by that, students? You have to take from x-axis or y-axis. 85 and more marks. Very good. Exact. Look at 85. After 85, shall I plot a line? So when it comes to marks, from which direction am I going, students? When it comes to marks, which direction? I took from 57 and I'm from which direction? I'm moving towards this direction to check the answer, right? But when it was median, I started from y-axis. And which direction I went? Opposite. Now 85. Look at 85. Where does 85 lie in x-axis? From 80 to, can you see a middle line passing? Wherever it touches, draw a line, student. You can draw straight line. You can don't draw dotted line, draw a straight line, all of you. 85. Wherever that 85 touches, that is the answer. I'll tell you how to calculate. First, draw this line. Above 85, whoever scored above 85, they are grade 1. So my line is touching somewhere after 180. How many lines? Count after 180, how many lines, students? Mine is touching somewhere around 3 or 4 lines. 2, 3 lines, I guess. All of you will draw. Use ruler. Don't draw free and sketching. Use a ruler. That's it. We are done with the concept. Now we have to just solve the questions. The concept is done. We started x-axis and we are going in this direction. After 80, I'm getting 3 lines. What about others? I'm getting 180 plus 4 lines. Yeah, almost 4 lines. Others? Okay. So it is not 180 plus 4 students. 180 plus each line how many students? Each line. So 4 students. 4 into 2 is 8. 180 plus 8. What's the answer? 1. 188 is not the answer. Up to 188 it is grade 1. Above 188 check how many students are there. Total how many students do we have? Total 200. 200 minus 188. What's the answer? 12 students. Don't write 188 as the answer, students. 188 students have scored less than grade 1. So you have to calculate above, more. Look, I'll read again. If scoring 85 and more marks is given or less marks is given? 85 and more. Which means above 85, how many students are there? This is the calculation. 200 minus 188. Draw straight lines. All of you will draw straight lines. 288 minus 200 minus 188. Look at. Write the third one. Question 3. Above 85. That is grade 1. Grade 1 is equals to 12 students. This is the answer. So if you plot your own graph and check the value. This is first type of question. Second type of question, they will give you this graph and ask the answer, students. They will give this graph and ask the answer. Is it clear? Did you all understand? Complete it. Be quick, students. We'll just solve 4 or 5 questions. It is very easy to solve. Next, median is done. In order to find median, n divided by 2. So 180 plus 4 is not 184 students. 180 plus 4 lines. 4 each line 2 students. The answer is 188 students. All of you done? Completed? So you'll have 4 types of question. One like this, students. They'll ask you marks, passing mark, failing, those who have failed, those type of question. Whenever the word marks is given, from where do you start? X-axis or Y-axis? Where is marks? X-axis first straight line. Wherever it touches on the Y-axis, that is the answer. Simple concept. Next, median is done. For median, how do you start? Question, students. For median, what do you do? First point, n divided by 2. What is n value? N is the highest value in the cumulative frequency. What did we get? N is equals to 100. 100 divided by 2 is 50. So for median, we don't start from marks. We start from students. Can you see 100? I have marked the line from 100. So the answer is 57. I got 57. Next, they'll ask you upper quartile Q1. The formula for Q1 is n divided by 4. The formula for Q3 is 3n divided by 4. Okay, now what is n divided by 4? N value is 100. 100 divided by 4 is, respond all of you, 25. If they ask you to find Q1 or lower quartile, Q1 or lower quartile, look here, students, median, Q1, Q3, everything you have to start from y-axis. Any question, remember, any question, median, Q1, Q3, we should always start from which axis, X or Y? We start from y-axis. Apart from that, if they ask marks, anything related to marks, x-axis. This is the fixed concept. Now, let us find Q1 25. Look at 25. Where does 25 lie in x-axis, students? Where does 25 lie? In between? In between 20 and 30. But that is not the calculation. When it comes to x-axis, where does 20, how can I write 25? 20 divided by, sorry, 20 plus, how many lines? 5 divided by what? You should divide by 2. So you get 2 point. So 20 plus 2.5. After 20, how many lines you have to consider? 2.5 lines. Okay, after 20, how many lines, students? After 20, 2.5 lines. Look, join those 2.5 lines. Wherever it's touching, just bring it down. What's the answer? Where is my graph touching? Lines touching, students. After 20, around 6 or 7 lines, right? So the answer is 27. It is not 25, it is 27. In the same way, what do you have to find? How do you find Q3, students? What's the formula? 3 into 100 divided by? Tell me, divided by 4. So what do we get? 3 into 25. Let me, yeah, 75. Right? Just a minute, students. Which question you are? 49. Okay. So you get 3 into 25 75. Where does 75 lie? In y-axis, where does 75 lie, students? In between 60 and 80, right? There's a middle line. So 75. How do you split 75? 70 plus 2.5. After 70, how many lines I have to take? 2.5 lines. So the 70 lines in between. Okay, students. 70 lies in between. After 70, 2.5 lines. Can you see the line? All of you will respond. The answer am I getting, students? What's the answer for Q3? What's the answer for Q3? Look at y-axis. Where is it touching? From y-axis, I'm traveling to x-axis. Isn't it touching at 50? Almost 50. So Q3 is 50. How much is Q1? Q1 is 25. Using this, that's it. The concept is done. Using this, they'll ask you to find interquartile range. If they ask you interquartile, what's the formula for interquartile? Q3 minus, take this value, 50 minus 25. After finding the value of 2, right, 50 minus 25, what's the answer? 25, right? So Q3 is nothing but marks. Q1 is also marks, right? It is touching the x-axis, marks. So interquartile will be how many marks? Interquartile is 20. This is the concept. Then they'll ask you semi-interquartile. Semi-interquartile marks. That is, just take this 25 marks divided by 2. What's the answer, students? 22.5 marks. Fine. So first, always go with ogive graph. Once you plot the ogive graph, start the calculation. Is it clear? All of you understood? Up to 8 o'clock, I'll conduct. Okay. Fine. We'll solve one more question and we'll take break. We'll do one thing. Look here. All these questions you can skip, students. 2011 I solved. We'll go from the reverse. We'll start from the 2020 third question. Recent one. Okay. Quickly tell me tables. After this, I'll give break. What is it? Continuous or discontinuous? Continuous, right? 28 to 30, 30 to 32, 32 to 30. Those who didn't concentrate in this exercise. Some students. Okay. So if you don't like this chapter, just skip, ignore it. 40 to 42, 42 to 44. Then write everything. This is frequency 4, 13, 15, 9, 52. What is cumulative frequency? Huh? 2 plus 4, 6 plus 10. 40. Next. Calculate it all. Yeah, be quick students. Tomorrow we have to complete and start mode chapter. Next, tell me, you'll have school tomorrow. Is it half day? Okay, I'll try to conduct early students. Tomorrow I'll take for more more time. Okay, tell me 44 plus 9, 53. 53 plus 5. What is n value students? What is n value here? 60. And how will you find median? What is median formula? So 30 is not the answer. 30 you have to plot, right? You need to plot. We'll do that later. Now start the graph, all of you. What is given here? What else is given? On one axis, what you have to take? 2 centimeter is equals to. Where does kg come? Kg comes in x axis or y axis? Very good. Kg comes in weight, right? Weight. So each box you have to take 2 kgs. What about y axis? Same. Each box, how many students? 10 students. Shall we start solving the question, all of you? Be quick. First, draw this. Where is the graph? Completed students. Let me check the graph. Yeah, was Tanishka present today? Ivania? Naomi? Tell her to go through the recording later. Weight and what else is written? Number of students. Weight and number of students. Your cumulative frequency. Even cumulative frequency is number of students. Okay, now tell me for OJ graph, what are the two things required students? All of you will respond. Upper limit and yes, upper limit C. 32. Before that, we need to plot graph. Axis is very important. All of you will draw x axis, y axis. Zero. What is given, students? What you take according to the question given, you have to take the axis. You can't take your own axis. What is given here? This is a 2 centimeter graph. So each box is how many kgs? Each box 2 kgs. What do you mean by that? Don't take 2, 4, 6, 8. That is wrong. What does it? How does it start? Look at weight. 28 to correct. So it is already 2 kgs, right? 28 to 30. Just write 28. Start from 28, 30. Then next we have 32, 36, 38, 40, 42. That's it. Weight is done. 42 and 44. Next, look at the scale and tell me along y-axis what do you take, students? One box is how many students? One box 10. If not, even by looking at the values you can do it. So important concept is we can't take our own values. Whatever they give scale, according to that we have to plot. Take 10, 20 in y-axis, students. Why is it wrong? 32, 36. Yeah, write it, students. Write two values. 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, and next you get 44. Y-axis 10, 20. Highest we have up to 60, 30, 40, 50, 60, y-axis. Write it till here. Do it till here. After break, we'll continue. All of you have written this? 10, 20, 30. Now, most important students, in y-axis, from 0, how many boxes are there? 0 to y-axis, 0 to 10. How many lines are there? How many lines? 10 lines is equals to how many students? One line is equals to one student. It is a normal calculation in y-axis, but x-axis is not like that. It's totally different calculation. Fine. I'll take break up to 7:30. After break, I'll teach you all. We'll continue after break. Yes, students, all of you online. Shall we start? Shall we continue? Yes. Okay. What's the first value you have to take? First ogive graph. 30 and 2. In x-axis 2 and in y-axis 2. How many lines, students? After 10, how many lines? Tell me, from 0 to 10, 2 lines, right? 32. Look at this. 30. 30 and 2 here. Tell me the next one. 32 and 6. 32 in 32 line, take 6. Below 10, how many lines are there? No, no. Each line is one student, right? Each line is after 5, one line. After 5, one line. 34 and 16. All of you will plot 34 and 16. After 10, count 6 lines. First plot this, complete it, all of you. Tell me the next one, students. For 36, after 20, below 20, 30, there's one line, 29, right? Yeah, and all of you will write the value. See, these values are important. You should write it like this. 30, comma 2. I don't have place, so I'm not going to write that. You all write it for 38, 44. Next, for 40, we have 53. For 42, we have 58. And for 44, we have 60. Okay. So here 28 is the 0th value, 28. So from there, you'll connect the graph. So you connect from 0 all the lines. If you'll use scale, they'll definitely reduce 1 mark, students. Remember, it is a freehand sketch like this. Never use scale. So don't worry about the values. Each will get different value. I'll tell you all the calculation part now. All of you will complete it till here. First thing, what they've asked us to find. What they've asked us to find. Median. For median, what do we need to calculate? 60, right? X-axis or y-axis? From where do I start? See, n is 60. What is median, student? 60 divided by 2. What is median? 30. So take 30. That is not median answer. From 30, draw a straight line like this. Where is it touching? From there, drop the line down. I think I'm getting around 36 students. 36. Okay. The line, if you draw it properly, the line should be a 36 or 30. What's the value? Tell me what y'all are getting once you draw a straight line. Is it more than 36? Respond. 36 line. Is it the 36 line? Okay, then that is median. What's median answer? But I'll teach you another calculation. What if others get? Only if you all tell me, I can teach all students. You all should tell me. After all of you are getting 36 or after 36 any line? Respond. All of you got 36? 30. I've got 36. So the answer is not 30, it is 36. Median is 36. Tell me the next part. Upper quartile. What is upper quartile? Which formula do I use for upper quartile, students? Be quick. Which upper quartile is Q1 or Q3 for upper quartile? It is Q3. Don't write Q3, write upper quartile. Upper quartile. What's the formula for Q3? 3n divided by 3 into what is n value? 16 by 4. 4 ones are 4. 15. 15 into 3 is? Very good. 15 into 3 is? All of you got 45? Okay, look here. 45. Naomi, it is 45, Naomi. So for median, upper quartile, no problem. Median, upper quartile, lower quartile, which one you take? X axis or Y axis? You always take Y axis. Not X axis. You should start from Y axis. 45. Look at 45. From 45, all of you draw straight line, students. 45 lies between which two values? 40 and 50. I think even this also is 38, right? Somewhere around 38. Is it touching towards 38? Or 38 point something? Let me draw the line. It is not 38. Is it exceeding more? For 45, if I draw a straight line, I'm getting just one line, one or two lines above, after that, one or two lines. What are you all getting? Okay. See, one line, Ivania, just because one line you're telling point one, respond. Just because it's not like that. I'll teach all the calculations. That's the reason I told you all. It is not like that. I'll teach all the calculation. After 38, I'm getting one line. What about others? Is it 38 or after 38, one line? What about others? What are you getting, students? What about other students? Are you trying? Joanna, Adia, Ita, Mariana? Along with Mariana, Mariana. Want to go through the recording? Want to leave the class? I know most of the time that is what you do. Sit and watch, then go through the recording and do the notes, right? What's the answer, Mariana? What did you get when you pull the line? After 38 plus one line? Look, let me teach all the calculation, students. Up to 38 it is fine. Keep up to 38 as it is. Next. In between 38 and 40, how many lines are there? Straight lines like this, in between 38 and 40. Start calculating. 10 lines is equals to how many students? What is 40 minus 38? 2. How many? 2 marks, right? I mean 2 kgs. 2 kg. If 10 line is 2 kg, how much is one line? 2 divided by? No, no. 2 divided by? Not 1. This 10. How do you make 1 year? Only if you bring down this 10, right? You have to divide by 10. So what is 2 divided by 10? Not 5. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 2 divided by 2 is 0.5. So after 38, each line is how many value, students? Each line 0.5. How many lines did I get here? One line or two lines? How many lines did you all get? One line. So the answer is 38.5. 38. Each line is 0.5. No, no, one line. It is 0.10 lines are there. It's not 0.5. We should take 2 10 lines is 40. 0. If each line is 0.5, there are 10 lines. It, no, no, just up to 38 it is fine. Up to 38 it is fine. Wait, we take care. Mute the call. Somebody is not mute the call. So up to 38. After 38, we have I have got one line. Okay. So one line, what you do is 38 to 40. There are 2 centimeters or 2 marks. 10 lines is equals to 2 marks. Therefore, one line is equals to 2 divided by 10. It is not 0.5. Sorry, what is 2 divided by 10, students? What is 2 divided by 10? 0.5, right? No, no, not 0.5. My calculation was wrong. Tell me what is 2 divided by 10. How do you divide it? 0.2. This is where I've gone wrong. So each line is equals to how many values? 0.2. Is this clear? All of you understood? So one line is equals to how many, students? One line is equals to, tell me, one line is equals to 0.2 what? In x-axis, what do we take? Mass. What? 0.2 kgs. So up to 38 is fine. 38 plus one line, right? One line is how many kg? 0.2. If you add, what do you get? If you add, you get 38.2 kg. This is the answer. This is the answer. All of you understood? Is it clear, students? Now, what if I have got 38 plus 4 lines? Tell me the calculation. 38 plus 4 lines. 38 plus for 4 lines. If one line is 0.2, what you have to multiply? 0.2 into how many lines are there? 4 lines, right? So 0.2 into 4 is 0.8. 38 plus 0.8 is 38.8 would have been the answer. 38.8 would have been the answer. This is how we calculate. Right? It depends on the y-axis, students. X-axis and y-axis lines, number of lines. All of you will complete this. I got 38.2. Another 10 or 15 minutes will continue. Okay, respond. What about the next one? Next question. All of you understood this? So in both the values, we started from the y-axis, students. Look at the arrow is going downwards. If you want, draw the arrow. If not, just ignore. Yeah. Third part. What do we need to find here? Number of students whose weight is above. Where is weight? X-axis or y-axis? Number of students whose weight is above or below what they have asked us to find. Above 37. Take 37 first. Where does 37 lie? In between? In between 36 and 38. Can you see a middle line? Yeah, draw a straight line, students. Don't draw dotted line, draw a straight line. Can you see where it is touching the blue line? Respond, all of you all. Okay, I am getting around 35 students. What am I getting here? No, not 35. Check what you all are getting if you draw a straight line. Each one will get different value. Don't worry about that because we are drawing a free sketch diagram. I'm getting around 34. What about others? Okay, 30 others. And look at the arrow. Arrow is in the opposite direction. We started from 37. Respond all of you all. What's the value, students? What do you like? 35? So 35 is not the answer. After 35, how do you calculate? What's the total number of students? Minus above 35. They have asked above 35 marks, 37 or below 37. So you should calculate the above value. Look at this, the line which I marked. So 60 minus whoever got 35. What's the answer? 25. Each one will get 25, 27, 28. They'll check your graph and give marks. According to your graph, they'll give marks. Okay, what if they ask below students? What do you mean by below? For below, it is very easy. Who have scored below 30, 75? How many students are there? How do you find the below range? For below, there is no calculation. How many students are there? 0 to 35. The answer is 35. 0 to 35 is easy. My question is, their question is above 35. Above 35, which line? Can you see the red line? Like students, how do you calculate this red line? How do you calculate red line? What's the total value? 60 minus, yes. How do you find the green line? Forget about value, students. Let us go according to the color. How do you find the red value? Which is the greatest value here? Line? Pink one? Pink line? Pink line minus yellow line will give you which one? Red line? Is this concept here? All of you understood? From the pink line, try to eliminate this yellow line distance, student. This yellow line distance. You will get the red line. In the same way, look at the values. The pink line is 60 minus the yellow line is what the answer you got, 35. Answer is equals to 25. If they ask above, if it is below, it is 35. The value itself. Right? After this, all the question is the same. Let them give any question, it's the same method. We do the same method. Any doubts in this graph question? Will have any doubt? Look at the next one, 10th one. We'll go in the reverse order. 20th May, 2000. They have given this. Can you see? Is it continuous? X-axis. What about y-axis? You have to write 39 or you have to find cumulative frequency. What is given here? Ogive. For ogive graph, you need to find cumulative frequency. After this, you have to find median. How do you find median? What's the formula? N divided by? What is n value? Only if you find cumulative, you'll get the answer, right? And upper quartile formula is 3n divided by. Look at the previous question, ninth one, upper quartile or lower quartile? What they've asked. Tell me. Ninth question, second May. Lower quartile. For that, you should use Q1 value. That is n divided by 4. Just draw ogive graph, plot the value, student. That's it. Ogive graph and plot the value. Okay, 20th question I want you all to do for homework. We'll do the last question, ninth one. Sorry, 10th question, do it for homework. Look at the ninth one, all of you. Quick, 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, you have to come. We need to complete it. Okay, quickly tell me, all of you tell me the cumulative. First check whether it is continuous. Is the graph value continuous? Respond all. 135, 140. See, rest of the questions, students, 2018 will solve. Up to 2016 is fine. All this we don't need to solve and waste our time. It's the same concept. So tomorrow I'll complete and start the mode concept. Next, 135 to 140. What is the other value? 142. Let me take all. I'll get all the values. Tomorrow I'll teach you what if the values are not continuous, how to solve that question. It is same concept. Only thing you have to minus 0.5 plus 0.5. That's it. 160 to 165. We call this as class interval. Remember, for ogive graph, we always take class interval for ogive and histogram. You don't take the middle value. For example, we don't write 137.5. This we use these kind of calculation 142.5. These kind of calculation we use only for mean chapter, mean and median. Fine. So whenever when it comes to graph, students, remember for graph we always need two values, class interval like this. That is the concept of graph. Without two values it is not possible. 160 to 165, 165 to 170. Okay, all of you will quickly calculate cumulative frequency. We are doing the ninth question. 4, 8, 20, 14, 7, 6, 1. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Y-axis. Tell me cumulative frequency. 4, 8 plus 4. Be quick. All of you should answer. 12 plus 20. 40. Very good. Yes. And what is n value here? Yes. As soon as you complete, take n value. Up to here, you will get 1 mark, students. N is equals to 60. 1 mark. Second, draw the graph. Any value given here. X-axis what they have told. Taking 2 centimeter height. Where is height? X-axis or y-axis? X-axis. Each box how many centimeters? 10 centimeters. That 135, 140. Next. Actually, that is not required. Next, tell me the next one, students. Then along the other axis, 2 centimeters is 10. Draw an ogive graph. Let us start plotting the ogive. Completed, students. All of you will do it. For table, x-axis, y-axis and writing the values, you get 2 marks. If your answer is correct, 4 marks question. Sometimes they give it even for 5. Last question. Adya, what time do you have other class? Adya or other students? 8. Okay, if you want, you can leave Adya. You can just continue this graph. Do it later. Who else has class now? Nobody? Okay, fine, Lamila. Even you. Science. You all can leave, students. Will you all complete it later? No, no, you shouldn't do like that, Lamia. You leave, take 5 minutes break, fresh up, and attend the other class, students. If not, you will not understand science. You can leave. Go through the last 10 minutes recording later. Those who have class can leave, students. You all can leave. Attend at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow's timing. I'll tell. What time do you have school tomorrow? Till 11. I'll tell you all the timing of the group. Those who have class can leave now. Yes. Others concentrate. 5 or 10 minutes will end the class, students. Tomorrow's timing, I'll let you know, Mariana. Tomorrow is half day, right? I'll let you know the timing in the group. Yes, but you can leave. Others, be quick, students. Start 0. What's the first value we have? Tell me. 135. Next. One. Right. Write all this. Then y-axis. What is the lowest value, students? 4. Highest value is what they've asked us to told in any one y-axis you have to take 1 centimeter. How many boys? 10. Each box you have to take 10, 20, 30. Is it clear? Understood? Completed. 60. Then for cumulative frequency Ogive graph, we need the first and last value like this. 150. 140 and 4. Look at 140 and go all the way up to 4. Next. 145 and 12. After 10, 2 lines. 12. 150, 32. After 32 lines. 155 and 46. After 45, 1 line. 46. 160 and 53. 165, 59. For 170, it is 60. The last one. So 135 starts from 0. Plot the line like this. Yeah. If you'll do this, you'll get 2 marks. Ogive graph is correct. 3 marks, students. 3 marks for this. Be quick, complete it till here and let me know. We'll start the calculation part. And bracket write all the values, students. Just for example, I'll write one value here. The last value is 170, 60. 170, 60 is the last value. All of you done? Shall we start plotting? Be quick. Response, students. Shall we start the first one? What they've asked? First question is, how do you plot median? N divided by 2. What is n divided by 2? 30. For median, where do we take? X-axis or y-axis? Joanna. Median, upper quartile, lower quartile, everything on y-axis. So 30. Can you see 30 line? All of you, can you all see 30 line in your graph, students? Respond. Where is it touching? Is it at 150 or less than 150? If you're getting less than 150, I'll teach all the calculation. Draw a straight line. It shouldn't be dotted. Draw a straight line like this. Response students, what's the answer you all got? Less than 150 or exactly 150? Okay, what about others? Ivania, Cherisha, Joanna? Or- No, yes or no, Joanna? You should tell the value. If not, I think you're just sitting and watching. What about Ivania, Cherisha? Not writing? Okay, fine, students. Look here, I'll teach the calculation. If you're not doing it, fine. If you get 150, exactly 150, what's the median value we get? If it is on 150 line, median is equals to, median is 150. The line it is touching. Now, Naomi, tell me what value you got, Naomi. How many lines less than 150? One. I'll tell you the calculation. Before that we have 145, right? After that, you shouldn't write just because one line is less. What did you write? Did you write 149? No, that is not the calculation. Up to 140, you write. After 145, how many small lines are there in between 145 and 150? In between 145 and 150, how many small lines are there? Each box has how many small? It would always have 10 small lines. 10 lines is equals to how many value? How many centimeters? 150 minus how many centimeters? 150 minus 145 is 5 centimeters. Is it clear? Okay, now then if 10 line is, tell me why 5 centimeter, why did I write 5? Difference in the centimeters, right? 150 minus 1. See, those who are not understanding, I'll just take the specific box, students. Imagine these two box. This is a box. Naomi, in this box, what is the starting value? 145. In the other box, what is the starting value? Ending value? 150. In between, how many small lines are there? That's what. Yeah. So 10 small line is equals to, what's the starting value? 145. What is the ending value? What is the difference in them? 5. 10 line is 5 centimeter. One line is equals to 5 divided by, what happens to 10? Divided. What is 5 divided by 10? Use shifting method. What is up in terms of decimal? Use shifting method, Naomi. 5 divided by 10, method 0.5. So one line is how much? Okay. Now how many lines you have to reduce? You got one line less than 150, right? What's your answer? Will you write 149 or 0.5 will you reduce? Will you write reduce one entire line or only 0.5? Very good. So from 150, if you reduce 0.5, what do you get? 149.5. Yes. Because one line is reduced, right? One line, what's the value of one line? 0.5 centimeters. So the answer is 150 minus, not one line, students. If you write 150 minus one line, you get 149. That is wrong. 0.5, because that is how we have taken the scale. Each unit is equals to 5 centimeter height. In y x-axis, each unit is equals to 5 centimeters. Okay, be quick. Another one or two questions. Another two questions. What is lower quartile formula? How do you calculate lower quartile, students? What's the formula? Over. Okay, last question. Tell me, what is lower quartile? Median is equals to, I got 149.5. Respond, what is lower quartile formula, students? N divided by n by 2 or 4, lower quartile. Lower quartile is equals to n by 4. What is n value? 60. 60 divided by 4 is 50. Look at 15. 15 lies in between 10 and 20, students. 10 and 20. Be quick, we'll come in the class. Look, in between 10 and 20, there is a line passing. Wherever it touches the blue line, bring it down. What am I getting after 155? I'm getting two lines. So should I write 157? Is it correct? All of you will respond. No, right? After 145, I'm getting two lines. Each line is how many marks, students? Each line is how many centimeter? 0.5. So 2 into 0.5. What is 2 into 0.5? 1. So the answer is 145 plus 1 is 146 centimeter. This is the answer for lower quartile. 146 centimeter. Upper quartile, lower quartile, median, we start from y-axis. Next question, what is given? If number of boy, if above 158 centimeter, where is centimeter? X-axis or y-axis? It is in the x-axis. If above 158 centimeter is considered as tall, find the number of boys in the class who are tall. Look at 158 students. I should start from x-axis, 158. So only 155 is given. If I want 158, 155 plus how many lines? Tell me, 155 plus 3. But you shouldn't take 3. Each line is how many? So divide by 0.5 to take the value, students. Divide it by 0.5. So it should be, no, 3 into 0. Sorry, multiply into 0.5. The answer is 1.5. So it is not 150 plus 3 lines, it is 155 plus 1.5 line. After 155, take 1.5 line. Okay, completed till here. The last part I'll teach all tomorrow. Fine? It should be actually 6 lines. 150 plus 6 lines. And from there you have to draw the lines. Till here have you all completed, all of you all? Respond here. Enough. If not, you'll get confused. The last part I'll teach all tomorrow. 158 calculation I'll teach tomorrow. Fine. That's it for today. Tomorrow's calculation I'll let you all know. Time I'll let you all know, students. Tomorrow's time I'll let you all know in the meeting group. All of you all can